Hi everyone, welcome to our review of the Elimination Chamber match that took place on May 31st. Now, just pretty much our opinions here, so let's get started. So, with the pay per view, this started out with the Tag Team Elimination Chamber match between Ascension, Los Matadors, Primetime Players, New Day, Cesaro, and Kid, and the Lucha Dragons. Now, overall, the start of the match it was slow because of Ascension. They're not the most technical guys or the most exciting guys, and they face Lucha Dragons. And then after that, Cesaro and Kid came in, and bam, it was high paced. Good way to continue the match. And then so the all the wrestlers started coming in, and it was very good. I like the fact that Calixto did a little spot from the top of the cage and fell on them. It was a little staged, but it still looked good. And again, we had a problem again with the camera crew of the WWE because the kid set up I forgot who it was, but he set up one of the wrestlers and he was gonna do a drop kick to the face, and they decided not to film that and decided to film something else, which I'm sure the pay-per viewers at home would, the WWE Network viewers at home would love to see that. So no problem there. And Ascension, they're trying to push them over. They eliminated Lucha Dragons, and then they eliminated those Matadors a little bit too soon. It was just after that the energy was sucked out of the match, and then eventually Ascension was eliminated, and then Cesaro and Kid were eliminated. They were eliminated too soon, in my opinion. And then what we had is Big E and the Prince and Pillars at the end. They were going at the end of the match, and eventually. New Day got the victory, but what I did like was there were a couple of cool bumps during this match, which was pretty cool. I know Cesaro threw Big E into the guard post, but he went too far and he smacked his head up against one of the pods. I felt that was it's a concussion. I'm surprised he was still up and at him, and also too with one of the gentlemen from the Primetime Players, he was. Took an overhead suplex from Big E onto the steel of the cage, which is pretty cool. I really like that. Overall, the ending was too soon. It could have been a little bit longer. What did you think about it?
That was a good match. Tyson and Cesaro aren't going to get the tag team titles again. It's unfortunate they didn't get enough time in the ring. Cesaro was eliminated. Cheap roll up by Darren Young. I think Titus and Darren Young are going to be the tag team. Because they already were, and in the future we're going to have them face possibly the New Day. They'll do the tag match at Money in the Bank. That's it. It was decent. I think could have got more time. It was better than the tag match, the Fatal 4-Way at WrestleMania 31, and that's it. I'm talking about it.
Okay, so we're moving on right now to the Naomi versus Bella versus Paige match. Now, this match was somewhat entertaining, and we have good moves all around. They were mixing up a little bit with new moves, which was pretty good. But eventually, Bella won the match. She hit her finisher on Naomi, and her tag team partner came out and celebrated with her. Now, what did you think about this?
Oh, the match was less than 7 minutes. Naomi threw Nikki Bella in the announcer table. This looked like a really nasty bump.
Yeah, it did.
Nikki took some pretty good shots, and Nikki has evolved pretty good as a wrestler. She wasn't very good at first because she's getting the John Cena treatment. She's pretty careful in the ring. She doesn't botch that much. And that's, I guess, what people, when they look at the Divas, they know they're not getting the NXT women's wrestlers. They're getting a Divas match, and it's very short usually, and it's always, the finish isn't that exciting. It's not spectacular compared to the Nikki, the matches on NXT. You're not gonna get the same quality of wrestlers, and it was actually Brie Bella coming to celebrate with Stitch at the end of the match, and there's no female tag teams anymore. I don't think there's ever going to be female tag teams anymore.
Yeah, I think they have to just stick on singles though. I think that would make it more exciting though, or have like another 3-way. So because I think Singles match, they could show off their moves better. So that's just my opinion. So moving on, we have I think for me is the one of the best matches of the night. It had to be between John Cena and Owens, and this was very good. Right at the get go, they're going at it, and then Owens was given the spotlight to shine against Cena, which is very good because he's a very good worker and he does very very good moves. I know he did a brain buster from the a variation brain buster from the top rope, which I thought was very awesome, and he did his pop power bombs 3 times during the match, which I thought was very good. He really pushed Cena to the limit because Cena, a lot of the wrestlers he faces are meat and potatoes, so he just pretty much does his moves, but he doesn't really break out of his repertoire, which I saw him do. He did the Cena did a leg drop from the top rope. He also did a tornado DDT, which was good because you have to live up to what Owens is, because Owens is way more talented than Cena, is a better worker than Cena. And what I really liked though was when Owens did the AA on Cena. I thought that was great. It was good seeing that done on Cena. Even though Cena didn't sell it, it was just good. It was just good seeing that. Good seeing that as well. And again, another thing too is that, but Cena, he did a springboard stunner. It wasn't done very very good. It was done kind of sloppy. You could just tell that Cena didn't have enough oomph in it, like he was really going at it. And I really like the way this ended too, is because the pop powerbomb, it just came out of nowhere, and the pin came out of nowhere, and it really shocked the fans who were Cena supporters, and it really got the people who were for KO, for Kevin Owens, they were really happy about that, which I really liked. And I just don't like the fact that Cena didn't stay, just to sell his loss. He just ran away, and he didn't even stay to listen to Kevin Owens' speech, which is very good. Pulling up the heel angle, and pretty much, he Owens is saying, I've been doing this for, something along the lines. He'll say, I've been doing it for 15 years, and it's time for someone like me to move on, and your time is over already. And it would have been great to have Cena listen, act hurt, be shocked by it, but no, he just ran away because he didn't want to. It's too much. It's too much for him to listen to fucking Kevin Owens, and even the fans. The fans were looking at Cena like, what's going on? Why aren't you gonna say something or whatnot? But no, it's just he just didn't want to take the loss. I know they're trying to move on because they pretty much milked the whole Rusev thing too much already. So, and that's why they're putting on Kevin Owens, because you need to have something new, something fresh, especially from a wrestler who could really entertain the crowd. Who will eventually be the future in the WWE if Cena doesn't get his way at next pay-per-view Money in the Bank. Now, what do you think about this?
Well, I'm not going to bore everybody who's already seen a longer video that I made the night of the Elimination Chamber. Again, I just had my own thoughts that I wanted to get out. So, I'll just make my comment brief. I believe that Kevin Owens is a fantastic worker. I think that he can work well with anybody, and he will be in the future of the WWE. I hope that they keep his heel character in the exact same state it is. I hope he wins against John Cena at Money in the Bank. I'm not optimistic about it. I think John Cena will go ahead and play his little whining card, whine some more, and not take a loss like a man, because he claims that he's a man. But John Cena is anything but a man. He is a guy who uses actually politics to get what he wants, and that is something a lot of people don't like. There's a lot of people who don't like John Cena, and there's people that love John Cena, and that's great because people who love John Cena, they put money in the company, they buy his merchandise, they support it, and guess what? Because of you guys, we still have a wrestling business too, so you guys are just adding more to the wheel, and the wheel keeps on turning and churning up money into Vince McMahon's pockets, and that's fine, because we all love wrestling. I love it too. So there you go.
Right.
John Cena is good at one thing: marketing for the company. He's good at supporting the company. He's good at being that flag bearer. No problem. But he can still be that flag bearer and still lose cleanly to a guy and maybe sell the match and still a loss. He doesn't sell hips. He doesn't sell anything properly. And if someone beats you in a match after you go 20 minutes, the guy busts his ass, you should at least lay down for another 2 or 3 seconds besides just rolling out the ring like it was nothing. It was like another day at work. Just roll out the ring like it's something. The guy beat you. Period. He didn't cheat to beat you, and he said he was going to do. He was going to beat you, period. And he said, to make an excellent point, he said, John Cena, your time has been way up, and my time is now. That was phenomenal. And the Kevin Owens fans in the crowd were loving it, as was I. I'm moving on now.
Okay, so from there we have Bulldogs versus Neville. Now this was a short match. Neville's a high flyer, and Bulldogs, he could mix it up a little bit too. It was a short match. They hit a couple of spots there. I know Neville hit his finisher at the end of the match. It was nice and short. It wasn't really something to write home to mama about, so they say. What do you think about it?
It was too short, and I don't want to see Neville and Bull face each other on Raw the next night because I can't stand seeing the same matches over and over again. Unless it's Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, I can watch those matches. No problem. I can watch them wrestle 50 times and I never get bored.
Agreed.
But it was too short of a match. Neville went with the red arrow at the end. Phenomenal athlete. Will go leaps and bounds into the future and should be the future IC champion in about 6 or 7 months. Let the new IC champion have his run. No problem. I'm moving on. I'm done with this match.
Okay, then after that match, we had a little promo with Ambrose and Reigns. They were talking and stuff like that. And then Reigns was saying, well, I'm going to be in the corner to support you. Then Triple H comes by and says, well, that's not going to happen because you're going to cause interference for Ambrose. You could probably make Seth lose the match, lose the title, so you're banned from ringside. And then, they didn't go over too well. And so they're kind of bothered, Reigns and Ambrose. And after that, we had the IC title in the Elimination Chamber. So we had Barrett, Ryback, R-Truth, Sheamus, and Ziggler. However, Ryback was supposed to be in here, but he got injured. And
you mean Rusev?
Rusev. Sorry, the 2 R guys there. So Rusev got injured. So I hope no one, Reigns on my break had been a mistake. But anyways, Rusev was injured, and so he was replaced by Ryback. I'm sorry, here we go again. Replaced by Mark Henry. What do you think about the replacement?
Replacement is fine. Mark Henry's only there to put people over. So the match was fine. The match was serviceable. It was a little bit too short, in my opinion. I would have rather had a little bit longer of a match, only because you had so many people in the actual Elimination Chamber who are good workers overall. And Ryback has come away among those workers. The only person who I don't like in the Elimination Chamber, period, was Sheamus, because Sheamus has already had his push. Sheamus has had his time to shine. I'm done with Sheamus. Heel Sheamus, face Sheamus, I'm done with him. He should be primarily used to be putting people over. He can take as many losses as he can. It doesn't hurt him. He's already had his moment in this run. He's already been there. That's just my opinion. I enjoyed some of this match, not all of it. Finish was okay. I'm surprised they gave the belt to that guy. What do you think?
I'm really surprised they gave it to Ryback because just watching the match, seeing him and Henry, it's like having dead weight in your room pretty much. It's like you having people running around. And they're just these 2 things that aren't really moving or doing much. That's what it felt like. And it was just a shame that Ziggler got eliminated so soon because him and Sheamus were going at it. It reminded me of the last paper. Like, wow, this is good. And then bam, Ziggler's gone. I'm like, oh, that's just great. And then you have Ryback pretty much, doing his 2 or 3 moves and he wins the match. The meat hook, like, and then he wins. And it was not expected. I was expecting Sheamus to win. So because he is in the movie and you want to at least put the title on him for a little bit until he's gone from he's gone and he's off to make a movie he could lose the belt. Anyways, and then what I really liked was how Daniel Bryan gave the belt to Ryback at the end of the match, and how he congratulated him, and Ryback gave his due to Daniel Bryan. I thought that was cool. And then after that, they announced the first participants in the Money in the Bank match, who was Ziggler, Neville, Reigns, Kofi, Orton, and Sheamus. Again, we're here with Sheamus. And what did you think about that?
I didn't like the graphic because they put Roman Reigns in the middle of the graphic. That just tells everybody who doesn't like Roman Reigns that guess what? We're going to let Roman Reigns win this Money in the Bank because Roman Reigns hasn't been featured enough throughout the year. He hasn't been shoved down your throat as a nice replacement to John Cena. Roman Reigns isn't my favorite kind of guy. He kind of sucks. I don't like him. I'm moving on from that. What did you think about the graphic?
Actually, I didn't really think about that now that you mention it, but I'm thinking like, you have to have someone better in there. So far, you announced 6 guys, but throw someone else in there. At least make it interesting. Throw Barrett in there. I can't. Which is a shame. I can't think of anyone else you could throw in there right now. So which is a shame. But throw Barrett in there. I can't think of who else. So
I think they should put Bray Wyatt in there.
Yeah, they should put Bray Wyatt in there just to mix it up, or yeah, I mean, which is a shame because that's you pretty much hit. That's all the wrestlers you have. It's that you can't put in there. So maybe they could throw in someone else from a tag team, but I doubt they will though.
I would love to. This is just wishful thinking. I would love to have Kevin Owens put in that match. Just put him as a surprise entrant, have him win it, and then it would be so great. It would just be awesome. And then
I'm sorry to interrupt, but you know what would be very great, which would be, I mean, this will make the fans go crazy. They should throw Samoa Joe in there.
Oh wow! Well, yeah, that'd be awesome.
That would be great.
But you'd have to have Samoa Joe win it, but the problem is you have Roman Reigns there. Roman Reigns is the Rock that nobody wants to see, blocking the view of something beautiful horizon. Horizon, and the Rock is Roman Reigns blocking your view. He is photobombing your experience. That's what I feel that Roman Reigns is. And that's fine for anyone who loves Roman Reigns. Me and my brother do not care who you like or who you dislike. It doesn't matter to us because at the end of the day, we're all wrestling fans.
True.
Roman Reigns, to me, I don't like Roman Reigns. He's going to win Money in the Bank. I don't want to win Money in the Bank. I hope he fails at cashing in. It doesn't matter. I don't like him and I don't want him to be champion. I'm hoping that he's not champion when I go see WWE in August. I have a show to the August 3rd show in San Jose. I hope I don't see him there. I really don't. I would be scared to see him.
Well, yeah. Let's hope not. So let's move on now to the last match, the main event, Seth and Ambrose. It was a very good match. These guys are very entertaining, and I like how they were just pretty much going at it, just balls out. I know during the match scene, Ambrose gave 3 clothesline from Hell's to Seth, and it was great. It was a thing of beauty, and I really like too how they went outside and they got involved. I know Dean Ambrose took a dive to Seth on the outside, and they went on the tables, which was very, very cool. And then also too, Seth gave the running powerbomb to Ambrose into the railing, which is great, awesome. And I didn't like the way it ended with the tease that Dean Ambrose got the pin. Everyone's excited, everyone's losing their minds because Seth won. And then the ref says, first, because a second ref had to come in because the first ref got knocked down by Ambrose by accident, and the first ref said no, it was a disqualification because the James security interfered with the match. So Ambrose won, but it was by disqualification, and after that Ambrose got beat up by Seth and the crew, and then Reigns came out to help him. Which at first I was annoyed because I don't want to see Reigns. He's not part of the card. Just don't have him be in it. However, what I really liked, because I guess it was good that Reigns interfered, because Ambrose was able to keep the belt, so he abducted the belt, which I like that. I like that angle a lot. This is very, very cool. What do you think?
Well, I'm going to have to correct you one thing, though.
Oh.
The reason the disqualification came because Seth pushed the referee in the way of Dean Ambrose coming to the top rope with the knee. The referee sold that spot really good. But the only thing I don't like is the referee came to rather quickly to go ahead and say, oh, well, there was a DQ finish. Seth retains, Ambrose wins by DQ, but he's not champion. The crowd was crazy, erupted like insane to see Dean Ambrose as champion. I don't like Roman Reigns coming out and trying to steal the thunder from Dean Ambrose. It's not good. It doesn't add character to Roman Reigns. It just makes him look like he's a little puppy. He's like, pay attention to me, pay attention to me, pay attention to me. Guess what? I'm not paying attention to you. I know exactly what WWE is doing. I'm not buying it. I believe that in the future, hopefully, Dean will hold the title. I love this match. It was great. A lot of fantastic spots. I would love to see these guys wrestle constantly. It doesn't bother me. These two guys know how to cut a roof down. I saw them wrestle the night before SummerSlam was last year. And it was a great match. Dean got the win in that match in the bell show. That's it.
Yeah.
I hope the storyline goes well, and I hope I don't have to see Roman Reigns constantly, because I don't want to see Roman Reigns. It would be great if Roman Reigns had a singles match. Instead of showing me a recap, let's Roman Reigns in a singles match against somebody. Have a storyline with somebody.
Right.
You go ahead and you want to get him that title, you want to win that top spot, put him in a really good feud with somebody. Let him work for it. Don't just say, oh, well, this guy's a powerhouse. This guy won Royal Rumble. He almost won against Brock Lesnar. So, almost don't cut it.
Right.
Peyton Manning almost won too, that Super Bowl, 43-8. He was so close.
Yeah, very, very, very close.
Right. Well, I'm finished with the pay-per-view. I give it 3.5 stars out of 5. I said that in my other review. It was really good because Kevin Owens won. But you gotta take it good with that. 3.5 stars. The reason it doesn't get 5 stars is because some of the matches were too short and not enough good spots were featured. And too many recaps. For a pay-per-view, too many recaps. I don't need those recaps.
Yeah, because the recaps reminds me like I'm watching a Raw. This is a pay-per-view, so. And you could fill that with the recaps you could actually have a longer match in there.
Or you could have Roman Reigns featured. If you're featuring Roman Reigns as being this top guy, have him in the match. Have him do a match against somebody.
Right.
Don't just say Roman Reigns is the guy. Don't tell me who I'm supposed to like. There's fans out there who don't want to be told what they're supposed to like. They can make up their own opinion. Period. Now, I'm not insulting fans. I'm just stating a fact. We all have an opinion. We can go ahead and choose who we want, who we don't want. I don't want Roman Reigns. That's it. I'm done talking.
Okay, so what I have to say just to wrap this up is that Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins gave a memorable match. Because it was memorable because this will have replay value. Because if you're a wrestling fan, you're gonna want to be like, hey, I want to watch this match again. It's the same thing with Owens and Cena. You're gonna want to watch this match again. That's a problem with I feel with WWE nowadays. They don't have those type of matches where you're gonna want to watch them again. It's like if you want to watch, you're gonna want to watch a match from WrestleMania 10. Like, I would want to see the ladder match again. I would want to see it again. Just right now, I would want to watch the ladder match between Shawn Michaels and Scott Hall, because that's a memorable match. Those are the type of matches WWE needs nowadays. They need those type of matches. Well, and I guess we're just gonna go ahead and wrap it up now. So I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Thank everyone for listening. You can go ahead and post a comment if you want. We'll check it out. Bye bye.